Well, hello folks. Welcome back to another game of Cardfight Vanguard. Today we got the top 4 of last Saturday, I guess. Last Saturday for us. I'm here with Ryan
And producer San.
Williamberg. He is my co-commentator today. And we're going to be looking at Luard versus Nightrose.
Producer San here.
How do you think this matchup's going to go?
That's right. We're seeing a lot of Luard topping this week, and then we've just got the one Granblue player. So, as an enjoyer of the underdog, I'm rooting for Granblue, or the minority, I guess. But Luard's definitely a very solid deck, very similar to Spike Brothers, which is my specialty. Get those crits on every attack is very, and give them some power. Very consistent, pretty fun. So I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, I believe there are 3 Luards this for this tournament, so and only 2 of them made top cut, I believe. So we'll be seeing some more later. But very normal opening from both players.
I'd say so.
Yeah, it looks like Braden playing Granblue decided to give Luard a damage, so now he can use that 1 damage like 5 times because of Karen. Fun times.
Yeah, the unflip is too good, or the counter charge, I should say.
Thanks, Bushua, for giving us a keyword for that.
Yep. I just have to get used to it, because the word unflip is just scarred in my mind for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Always gotta unflip that damage.
Granblue's also got some counter charge too, so fun fact. Yeah. A lot of flipping around this game, hopefully.
Right, looks like oh,
a crit.
That's what I love seeing.
Pretty good early on, getting him to 2 damage. Then on Josh's grade 3 turn, he can start swinging in, and only 1 attack will need to hit to put Braden to 4 if he can get those crits out. I'm assuming.
Looks like Braden missed his ideal ride of Columbard and instead has to ride into Greed Shade.
Yeah, Greed Shade is definitely something you want to have a little later on.
Pretty unfortunate, alright.
Oh, 10,000 IQ play from Josh, guarding with 3.
Oh. So then he can G assist.
Pays off. Excellent.
Yep, he gets the one he wants. Risky play, for sure.
I'm all about them wrists. I just need a double crit here or something.
Let's see, Luard with 2 counter blasts to work with. He can draw cards, he can call cards, he can do whatever he wants.
Basically, yeah, that's right. And then looking at that hand, he's got more than enough resources to do what he needs to do this turn.
He's got a couple crits in hand though. But you know what? Luard doesn't need crits. He makes his own crits.
Yep, exactly. And G assisting both the crits makes the most sense. Still has 1 or 2 in his hand.
There's another Leah fall. Probably into another Karen.
That makes sense to me.
Pretty interesting game so far. Just wondering who's gonna die first.
Looks like he's playing Pokemon, checking what's prized. Oh, getting a bat. Interesting.
Oh.
So bat's like an endgame for Luard to extend his attacks even further.
Could be pushing just to see what he can get from Braden's hand this turn. My guess.
Yeah, Luard's first turn is actually very subpar. He doesn't really do much.
I feel those vanilla turns. What are you gonna do? Well, you can always double crit too.
Because it's mainly you need a few of those markers down to really get steamrolling. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, that and Luard needs an extra grade 3 install to get the crits on his grade 1s.
Very true. Those crits really make it.
Because beforehand you would play the Phantom Blaster Dragon engine to spear right up. And the moment you rolled the ward, you'd be swinging with crits, which was pretty insane.
Definitely. That's a good 1-2 punch there.
So he's grabbing the Decremps. Allows his grade 1s to intercept.
Oh, pretty nice.
Brown one probably just for the power up. Or I guess not, because he doesn't have any grade 1s in drop anymore.
That's true.
Does having grade ones really change the effect of the outcome for this? I'm not sure. It's got those 2 markers.
There's another counter blast, as you predicted.
Out of order. Gonna come bite them in the butt later.
That is true. Oh, PG.
Excellent timing for that PG. Always needed at the right moment. Gotta always deny that damage whenever you can, right?
If I were Braden, would I take this?
I would not, because I want the flexibility to take enough damage next turn. With those crits coming out next turn. Oh, cameraman's getting a little too much to drink.
That cameraman gotta go.
Let's see.
Alright, we're focusing.
Yep, since Braden's at Beatrice.
Oh no.
Not this again.
It's
As we saw last week.
Always the case. Showing her face again.
Oh, Mill's a crit and a heal.
Ooh.
I mean, at this point, it's gotta be just the biggest feel spat for Braden, you know? I mean, crit, heal, more crits.
Yeah,
I mean,
that would have been a nice drive check for
can't
sure.
really go right now, can you?
A lot of greed shades coming out.
Yeah, where's the Column Bard at?
Yeah, honestly.
Alright. Navigator, milling 4. Looks like he milled 3 crits there.
Ooh,
Not bad.
that's what I saw as well. It's an interesting. It looks like Braden's just trying desperately to get his pieces, but luck's not looking to be on his side.
Yep, no pirate ship, no Nightrose, nothing.
I wonder what is in his hand.
Can't be too many things in his hand to play down. Oh, this is looking a little tough and rough for Braden.
Well,
here.
2 Nightroses in drop.
Producer's
Oh,
not here, just
interesting.
chilling and
Yeah, I must have missed those.
listening in, but gotta put in my own 2 cents.
Yeah, Josh
Gotta-
reading
gotta
Beatrice's
say,
skill.
Braden.
Mark of a good player.
Very true. It's unusual card in that you can do a lot more with it than it seems. But that's usually later on in the game, which
Yep.
Braden is not looking for right now, I don't think.
Braden's going for damage denial. That's good. Luard actually can't do anything without damage. Or multi-attack, I mean.
It's very true. Ooh. So this is where shadows are really gonna pop off. If he had a counter blast.
Yep.
Let me look. It says
Well, Braden still has to block the rear guards at the very least if he commits to it.
yo. I don't think it's too big of a commitment to just slap some grade 1s down.
Mm-hmm. Luard doing Luard things.
Yeah, we can still get the crits without, or even with Brain's damage denial, so it still will be 2 pretty solid lanes. And Brain's at 4 damage.
Yep.
So can't really take any of these. Except if he wants to risk the Vanguard.
Alright, just throwing beat 6 down. Alright, Morfessa is actually a grade 1.
Yep. Pretty good card. Do you take this if you're Braden?
Oh, I'm already pretty
I would
far
risk
behind.
it.
Yeah.
You saw all those crits before, and it's a rough. Yeah, you're in a rough spot already.
And if anything, just go to game 2.
Very true. Also depends on his hand, probably. But taking that and then getting a trigger could have been pretty nice. Or just taking it and keeping those guards, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Luard just won't stop. Look at those markers.
Look at him. Ooh, yeah, the longer this game goes, it's gonna get pretty nasty.
Bushyroad, what were you thinking?
Need to get him in on this call.
Still no Nightrose.
Not even a ride.
I think this game might be over.
Yeah, I was about to ask, yeah, what do you do in this situation? There's no way to end the game this turn, and there's no way to survive another, like, 2 attacks from Josh. Maybe you could survive 1 more turn of it, but...
You know, I haven't seen any ghosties from Braden either, so...
Honestly, me neither. His hand might have Damien in it. I think I saw him, but other than that, like the drop zone, yeah, I haven't seen much to work with.
Bone Doctor going in, grabbing Greed Shade.
The most times I've seen a Greed Shade played ever.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, I said it before here. Like, Greed Shade coming out so much. No column bars yet. It's looking a little too tight for my liking on.
So finally got the Nightrose hand, but might be too late.
Enemy's denied damage again, trying to survive the next turn, which is possible, depending on the drive check, probably. There's Columbard. And finally, 5 turns in, he gets the pieces. It's not very ideal.
Blocking.
That's a lot of protection.
Another one.
Oof, duh. And then we're gonna get another one, presumably.
Bissell Owl's a pretty good card. I just like how all the Luard support cards work in tandem with Luard. You know, soul blasting the other grade 3 Luard out, so you can send it back in the deck, and then you can call it back out again.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty nice. You have a lot of outs.
There we go.
Yep.
Another
just
one.
as you said. So here we have 8 markers in total. What's looking like 80k.
Yeah. I don't
Definitely
know what else to
scary.
say. Yeah.
I know. I'm just waiting.
Swing for the end. Sorry, Braden.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens. He's got to take this one. Does Braden still have his protect marker? I can't remember.
I think I'm not sure if he threw it out for Greed Shade or. Oh, I think he's taking it.
The take.
Ah!
Oh, he should have taken last turn.
Ah!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Double. Just from beginning to end, the luck was not on Braden's side for this game.
Alright, alright. Oh, there's a Ghosty. Oh,
Oh,
there's
wow.
no Nightrose. Oh,
Oh!
all the cards he needed.
Exactly. Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. Game 2. Game 2. He'll be on the play.
Yep. Definitely. Yep. Forget it. Move on. It's a new day.
Yep. Flawless victory. Luard.
Look how smug he looks. He's like, yep. I double critted.
Yep. That's what I do.
Luard seems pretty fair if you get him under control. And by control, I mean.
Yeah, you can tell Bushy spent a lot of time on this deck. They really made it really. Every card supports each other so well, and just the way you play each turn is pretty fun.
Yeah, but I also see all our design flaws too. I mean, look at Drag Driver. He's not even at grade 4. And he has a force marker. While Gear Chronicle sitting over there with their grade 4s not having a marker. I was like, what the heck, Bushido?
Exactly. Very true. Yeah, Gear Chronicle probably doesn't like this deck very much.
And you just rush them to death before they can even go off like more than 2 times. Like it's a little
Alright, game 2 is going to be on the underway soon, so a bit of downside. Have you seen Mortal Kombat yet?
Oh, I did actually. Yep.
What'd you think of it?
Pretty exciting. I mean, I wasn't too super familiar with the games to be honest, but you know, I know like the classic Sub-Zero and the Scorpio dude, and you know, I got to meet other characters, and it was definitely interesting. They went a different direction than I thought they would.
Yeah.
With well, one bringing a new protagonist in, and then having it sort of be like before the competition, and then
Yeah, it's
then
like
they
they're
have
trying to
the-
make a cinematic universe with them, kind of like an Avengers
Yeah.
sort of thing. Yeah,
honestly, because a lot of people are dead after this first one, so
it's okay. They said death was temporary or something.
they
So
did. Yep.
they'll be back.
It's like a gateway to another world or something. It
Yeah.
was something along those lines.
All right, Braden's gonna be on the play this time, so hopefully he can make something happen.
Going first is pretty nice in this format, I would say. Especially when you can get your good grade 3.
Yep. I'm surprised Bushido didn't design more of their cards based around being at grade 3. Like your opponent must be at grade 3 for you can do this or something like that. So you can just you can't just stomp them by going first.
I've been thinking about that too, for like the end of V era especially, because it just seems that a lot of the decks now, when they ride grade 3, they can just unleash all like multi-attacks, like attacks with a bunch of crit on just a sad looking grade 2 Vanguard, and it's just it can be pretty brutal sometimes. And there really aren't that many decks that do revolve around your opponent having a grade 3 Vanguard. Like, for example, the Granblue deck, Nightrose does have a skill like that, but it's just her getting 10k, which isn't the most important effect that she has, I would say. So it is interesting that they went this route.
Yeah. Looks like Josh is denying damage because he's going second. Good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. There's the ghost ship.
Ghost ship. Braden may still have Columbard and just didn't ride it because no Counter Blast. But yeah, Pretty even start.
Leofall shenanigans. Probably gonna get Karen.
Yep. Ooh. Yep. There we go. Very similar to last game.
Now, do you think Josh is gonna attack?
I personally feel like it might be in his best interest not to.
I
Depending-
would agree.
It's a
Oh.
tough call, but oh, that's interesting.
Okay. Oh,
Notch. A lot of hand gestures going on. Hold on.
oh, he forgot. Oh, he forgot to do Karen. Okay,
Okay, gotcha.
there we go. Now he's passing.
And he
There we go.
passes, Yep. Does make sense. With one counter blast, even if Braden doesn't draw any of his counter charging units, he can still get that additional column out, which is very good. Or he can use Column Bard to get his pieces in the drop and call another card, which is also very good. Ooh, a solo attack.
Not heal.
Oh, wow.
That was not the greatest turn from Braden, but
No, it's basically like it didn't even happen.
Luard wants to make the game go as long as possible, so this is
With
looking
all those
pretty bad.
markers.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely agree.
I
Looks
think
like
he's
he's-
short a grade 1 to do his pseudo stride. Or nope, I
Hmm.
lied. He's got that other grade 1 that he rode.
Oh. Yep. Wonder. He'll probably try and just attack normally. He's probably done 9 damage, so if Braden has 2 damage next turn, he can probably do something with it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it still is sort of like Josh went first, which is interesting.
I wonder what was in Braden's hand. I think he should have played a little bit more aggressively.
I would definitely agree. I mean, with Nightrose, the cards go away, so you don't want to like be too aggressive, but at the same time, there's a lot of feeling you can do, and you can get a lot of advantage from it, depending on what cards he has. So, yeah, my best guess would just be that his hand didn't have too much in it.
Luard's first grade 3 turn, nothing much. Just vanilla swing. I think a big problem with or another strength of damage denying is that you can do so much off of 1 damage.
Yeah, I would in this format for sure. 1 counter blast can give you so much, especially with all the counter charge that some decks have. It's it's scary to even give him 1.
Looks like heals on both sides.
Oh, yep. Wow. We're too deep in discussion. I didn't notice that. That was very good for Braden. That's it's sort of reversed the tide a little bit.
Greed Shade coming out.
Greed Shade is the MVP of
Yep.
Granblue this little set. Yeah, we might be able to see a counter charge potentially for Braden to use 2 Karn Blasts this game, which will allow for the full combo if he has Columbard.
See how
It
hard
is very.
Braden hits. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Braden being at 1 instead of 2 is actually a pretty major difference for a deck like Josh's. So it's pretty even so far, I would say. We have Banshee, so we're just... Have we seen Columbard yet? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So that's the one piece we're missing, I think. Because we have the Ghost Ship in the Soul, which you can Soul Blast with the Banshee pretty easily.
I think he played Banshee from hand though, so he can't do it.
Oh, oops. Oh, he was shuffling for the other card. Yeah, never mind. We'll be able to do it. If he times it right, I think he should be able to do it with the Nightrose attack, though. If he had Columbard, it'd work.
I think his drop zone is a little bit too small at the moment. What he needs is a Beatrice. Soul Blast the Ghost Ship out, call it back.
That's some fast hand shuffling.
I'm sure producer San just sped up his motions to make him look faster.
It's the work of an enemy stand.
Knew it.
So, yep, there we have Banshee coming out. Oh, and he had another ship anyway, and then he Soul Blast that ship. So there we go.
All right, problem solved.
Huh. Yeah, where is Columbard this whole day?
Joke's on you, Braden. Reduce Columbard to 1. He's like, no
He
one's
took it
gonna
out.
give me. Yeah, no one's gonna give me Counter Blast. So I'll just play 1. That's like
It's like
10,000
I didn't really
play.
think I needed it, you know. There we go.
This thing's massive. Oh, PG. Looks like Josh wants to stay low.
Oh wow.
Makes sense though. Luard can countercharge as long as he has Counter Blast.
Yep, it's definitely true. Josh doesn't need the damage right now, so
He just top.
might as well
another
stay low.
Luard. Yeah.
Ooh, force markers are getting high.
Two for 1? That's not Value Town.
Uh-oh. No confusion. How big is Braden's hand right now? I think it's pretty big.
It should be decent size after the double draw.
Hmm. How much damage do you think Braden's gonna take this turn?
It's gonna take 4 damage.
Might have to agree with you.
I guess it depends on how Josh sets up his field. If he has double bat,
Ooh, for sure.
just one bat on board. Needs to crush it and move it to soul, and have another bat in soul.
Ooh.
Three Luards, he can call 4 units. Oh, he does have a bat in soul. I forgot he charged it. Or did he ride it? Don't remember.
Yeah, he didn't ride it. It was behind his Vanguard at the very beginning, I think.
Oh, yes. He probably put it in with Nightmare Painter.
Yep.
Since he rode bat, or not bat, owl.
Yep, that's right. We have such great memories.
Yep. Totally. Alright, so he crushes the bat, draws a card. He's missing Morfessa. Does not have
Yep, that's
Morfessa.
true.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh, again!
Oh no.
Braden throws his hands up in frustration. So I guess.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh, 2 triggers. You're wrong. Braden's only gonna take 3 if he does survive this turn. Which I think he should with those 2 defensive triggers.
Or we could all be wrong. He just takes 6 and.
Yep.
But Nightrose is pretty buffed up now, so I think he'll be okay.
Yep. 32. Oh, nice.
Oh,
That feels good for Braden. Yep. Ooh, Josh's hand is.
Did you forget that he got 2 power-ups? He's throwing a lot of cards.
Yeah, that's interesting. He should have had enough to guard that. I feel like
32. That's 48, 51,
that's 20k.
59, 61, 61. Oh, yeah, he said it around
That's
30.
30k, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on his hand, might have been the easiest choice. Okay. We're gonna see a column bar this turn. Oh, there it is.
Except he didn't use the skill. That's okay.
Yeah, I sort of forgot. He was caught up in the moment.
Braden's
Doing
having
it
kind
now,
of
though.
slim, though. I think he was doing Damien, though.
Oh, you're right. Well, actually, for Colmbard, I think he's probably gonna save it for after. Or when he calls it back. That's my assumption. Yeah, you're right. That was Damien's skill for sure. Oh, Skull Dragon. So that's plus 26, if my math's right. So 37. Oh,
Okay, I see.
I'm picking up what he's putting down.
Boosting Nightrose.
Learn from last week, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's probably just wanting to make sure his Vanguard is still a decent threat.
Yeah, Force is It's pretty strong with that 13k.
Yeah, for sure. Without that boost, if Josh gets a damage trigger here, then the Vanguard would be 1 to pass, which Braden probably doesn't want. Probably wants more pressure than that.
It's pretty dangerous for Josh too. He doesn't have a PG in hand.
That is very scary.
I think if Nightrose gets a crit or something, it could be all over.
That's what I was just wondering, because I don't think we've seen too many crits from Braden's end.
There's a defensive trigger.
Oh, there it is. Yep. So now it is not 1 to pass, which is very good for Braden. I mean, there. So now the Columbard's effect is going to go off. Gonna want to call another Skull Dragon to the other side.
Yeah, take that roll, Paladin. Granblue can search too.
Yeah, you're right though. Depending on Braden's drive check here, this could be very dangerous for Josh.
If I were Josh, I'd probably block this.
I would definitely agree.
Oh, there we go.
Because I think that's 2 to pass already.
Yep.
With the trigger. Oh, maybe not. Wait, oh. Yep, no, Josh was right, because of the 5k boost from the Vanguard.
Mm-hmm. Well, Josh is totally fine now.
Yep, he can take 2 pretty easily. Might even consider blocking 1 depending.
I don't know if his
They're
hand
pretty big.
Yeah, I don't know if his hand will allow. I see a crit
Yeah.
and like a couple 5s, and that's it.
He's used pretty much everything on that first attack.
Nothing. Oh, trying to boost with Columbard.
Columbard boost. That's a very good card. All right. So Braden still has 2 protect markers, which is very good for him.
Now, looking back, do you think maybe Braden should have gone for the Storm ship instead to draw more cards? And wait for the next turn for a kill turn?
If he could have called one on one of those first 2 attacks, I think potentially.
He could have gone it twice, the same as, because it dies at the end of battle, just like the dragon, right? Yeah. So he could have
all
gone
his
it
rear
4
guards
times.
will. Yep, all his rear guards will die.
Oh, right, because the Nightrose makes it so. Because then he could have gotten 4 more cards in hand to bolster the protect markers.
So you're saying 4 ghost ships? Interesting.
Yep, instead of the giant beat.
So 4. Yep. I'd have maybe gone for a mix, maybe. I'll be right in the middle. Maybe 2 ghost ships in the beginning, and then 2 skull dragons at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But just in case you get a crit, because that would have been pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I guess it would depend on the drive checks. And the draws off the ghost ships too.
Oh, that's also true, yep, because the
Yeah,
draws
too many
influence the
variables.
drive check.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot to think about. Yep, I do agree. Yeah, go. Skull Dragon's definitely best when the opponent's at high damage. And Josh started that turn with 2.
Oh, looks like this is Josh's kill turn.
He's gonna go for it. Yeah, if I was Josh, I wouldn't want to face another turn like the last one. That's for sure.
Let's see, 13, 23, 33, 43. 2 damage. Oh.
Oh,
Brain can only heal on 6 if he takes one of these.
that's true, because he pushed him to 5. That's right. Uh-oh. That's a big looking attack.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Crit. Crit.
Oh.
Crit.
Oh, the triple crit.
Crit. Quad
Whoa!
crit.
Wow, the crits in that game at the very end of both games. Very interesting.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a rough match for Granblue.
Yeah, definitely. Made it close at the end there for sure, but yep, the not having Columbard for that long, it can take a toll.
Yep. You know, there was a small chance there of Braden winning with a crit, but it just didn't play out how he wanted.
Yep. If he had drawn a few cards, he would have gotten to that crit gold mine that was coming up.
Yeah, would have been a lot of shields.
That was funny. Yep.
But well, that was a good game regardless. Except maybe the first
Definitely.
one, since he got stuck on Beatrice. But
Yep.
at least the second game was enjoyable. How about that?
That one, yep. It was fun.
All right. So that's the end of the first game, and we'll. All right, cool.
Sweet.
Come back, Braden.
Thank you everyone for watching, and enjoy the next coming videos. We'll be coming out with more videos hopefully in the future with more of an overdress focus. So until next time, this is Producer Son signing off. Thanks.